Hello, everybody. This is Brendan Murphy. I'm here with a website review. This website is called If This Then That. You can see that the website is ifttt.com. This is a really cool new tool. I find it very interesting. I think coders really would appreciate it, but also it makes use for everybody. So just to get into it, you would easily just sign up. Right, I have signed up here with my Gmail account. Feel free to email me if you want to. So we created my account. I will sign in. Boom. So what it does is it brings you to this website, and this main page will kind of give you some different recipes, they call them. And as you can see, they have Android, iOS, and then they have recipes for getting started with if, right? So essentially what it's doing is saying, if you can see here, if it does this, then do this, right? It's a very simple, common sense idea, and that's how I believe a lot of coding got started. And they were called if-then statements, and it's really interesting because there's a lot you can do with anything in the world to, whether it's virtual or physical, to set things for if-then do this, right? Um, just a quick example right here. We have maybe eBay. If there's an item you're looking for, if a certain pair of sneakers goes on sale below a certain price, then email me, right? That might not be exactly what that's for, but that's just kind of a quick idea. So they have the recommended section, they have the do section, right? So for the do hue, this is a toggle hue lights on and off. Maybe you can set it to every time you come into your home, it will automatically turn on the lights, or every time you leave, it will turn off the lights. I found this one interesting right here. This is do track your work hours. So what it would do is it would track your geolocation, and every time you come into work, it'll send your time logged in to your Google Drive. So essentially, you wouldn't have to worry about missing hours, just in case you were, on the clock type of job where you need to log your hours. I found that very interesting. Down here, they have more recipes. Um, I saw one where it would mute your phone every time you went into work, for example. I thought that was really cool. Let's see. Yeah, see, mute your phone at bedtime. I'd imagine you'd set a clock for maybe if you go to sleep at 9 every night, at 9 o'clock, it will then turn your phone to mute. There's a whole bunch of things on here. I've personally set one for the stocks, right, for my stocks. So with this, I imagine that there's a stock that I follow pretty well. That this stock, if it hits 29 cents, I want to be notified because I want to buy into that stock, right? So if this stock right here goes to 29 cents or below, then I'll get a text message, right? So for me, that means I can get into it quick. If I wanted to buy the stock, I'd be able to get it very quickly, right? I haven't made any do recipes yet, but as you can see here, you can browse certain recipes, and people have channels as well. We looked at the browse, so we'll look at the channels. I haven't really found or followed everybody, but it looks like as here we can do things by kind of category, right? So if we wanted to, let's see, I saw one up here that I found interesting, which is Pavlok, right? Because this is like Pavlov's law, which is breaking bad habits. So anytime you do something or you go somewhere, maybe you go to a McDonald's, it'll zap you, right? So you can see here, maybe limit social networking sites to 30 minutes or else, right? So you'll get that zap. I found that pretty interesting. So that here is my review for the ifttt.com, right? I really found this site interesting. I'm going to start using it. So as I kind of get more into it, I'll try to do a more in-depth review of some maybe of my recipes. So I hope you enjoyed and have a good one.